moving abroad is often seen as less stressful. And especially for my American audience, there's a thought that if you just move to Spain, if you just move to Croatia, if you just move to a place where supposedly there's less stress, the culture is full of siestas and so forth, that you will get rid of the stress in your life. However, realistically, especially if you're American, it won't reduce your stress. And it certainly didn't mine. And today we're going to talk about how exactly that's the case, even when I've lived in supposedly lower stress environments. And of course, if you're looking for that low stress environment in the world where perhaps you have better chances at reducing your stress than I do, then go down into the description, click on that Google Forms link, fill out the Sovereign one-pager, and I would be happy to find that based on your criteria. However, let's get into it. The crux of the issue when it comes to stress is that a lot of your stressors come from childhood. A lot of the things that you perceive as stressors come from conditioning done not at 15, not at 20, not at 25, but at 4, at 3. And for me, I know that, for instance, due to the work culture in the United States, my inherent incessance towards people getting things done, and myself getting things done, will never go away. Because if you look at how the United States is set up, it is set up in a way that, of course, you get what I like to call the aggregate effect, which, if you don't know about Spartan aggregates, they are built to be stress inoculators. And from 7, they are given tasks to inoculate themselves from stress. And this is very true of the United States as well. Removing yourself from stress only makes stress worse, in my experience. Of course, there is some people who can detach themselves from the totality of their culture, the totality of their upbringing. However, I've never seen someone who can totally reject how they were raised, how they operate, how they function. This is just not something that I've seen. And I've been working in this industry for 5 years, since 16, which of course is a whole nother video in and of itself on how I got involved, which if you're excited for that, feel free to subscribe. However, when I look at how stress is perceived in a lot of cultures, it's very different between cultures. Because if you look at Taoism or Confucianism, there's a sense that stress is based on patience. If you're patient, then you won't have stress. In the United States, it is based on trauma. And both can be true in the same effect. And realistically, no one culture is so-called correct, as there's different stressors for different people. However, when it comes to my own personal journey, moving out of the United States at 18, first of all, you're not going to get the same support that you thought you would. You will get support. People will support you. However, there's not a sense that you're a part of their culture right away. So if you think that you're just going to be accepted into the siestas, if you think that you're going to be accepted into the calmate culture, tranquilo culture, it's really not the case. And as someone who lived in Mexico, where there is siesta culture, where there is tranquilo culture, it's really difficult to understand the differences at first. And this is adding more stressors. And I think that as time goes on, you do get used to the baseline of stress of moving to another culture, moving into a different way of life. However, to move to reduce stress inherently won't work because you're adding stress by even going to a new culture, by even speaking to people who may have a different opinion than you. Humans are not built for the agreement to disagree. And this has been studied endlessly in psychology. However, I'm not a psychology professor, nor do I study psychology. I've just read studies made by other folks. And this is something that not a lot of people realize. When you are moving to a new country, when you are moving to a new environment, it is stressful. And to say that, oh, okay, so this culture will stress you less than this culture, it's all dependent on how quickly you are able to adapt to said culture. So for many people, especially in the US, they just go to Mexico, or they go to the UK, or they go to Ireland, the Anglosphere, because if you don't, you are inherently impacting the fact that, of course, you are having to learn a new language, you are having to learn a new set of cultural values. And I tell a lot of Americans who reach out to me, yeah, you can go to Australia, you can go to Ireland and reduce taxes, you can reduce the amounts of time you are thinking about these things financially, right? And you can move to the UK, you can move to these sorts of places and be better off than what you would be in the US. But when I say better off, I don't necessarily mean less stressed. And for a lot of people, when they look at YouTubers in this space, when they look at the people that are telling them the information that they need to know, they don't get the full picture. And as someone who, of course, has been to over 40 countries, who has operated businesses in several, who has experienced living in over 7, there's a sense, right, that yes, I am more calm. But the reason why I'm more calm is because I'm used to stress now. And so there's a sense that if you're running from something to something, you'll never catch it. And of course, this is the major issue that most people have. They think that if they run, they can catch it. And of course, that is not the case. But if you like this video, feel free to like it. If you really like this video, feel free to share it with your friends. If you are looking for a way to join me on this journey of internationalization and globalization, feel free to subscribe. If you are looking for a way to move to the jurisdiction that best suits you, feel free to drop down into the description, click on that Google Forms link, sign up for the Sovereign one-pager. I'd love to have you as a client. And with that said, we are doing a $350 sale for the first 10 people. With that said, this has been the Traveling Report, signing off.